Hello artists, hello creatives, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ekaterina, I'm an illustrator and a creator. If you're here, you must know that selling art prints is a great way to monetize your art. It can also help you to expand your reach and create a nice warm following. There are so many digital marketplaces available now and they offer you a very nice passive income. It has never been easier to create. However, when I said there is multiple digital marketplaces, there is a challenge. So how do you choose the one that is right for your art? In this video, I will review 5 digital marketplaces that I extensively researched in the past week. You can join them today and start selling your art immediately. These are not very well-known print-on-demand websites that you probably heard of multiple times, such as Spoonflower, Saatchi or Contrader. So none of those platforms will be reviewed in this video. I'm going to focus on other companies that only work with art prints and their audience is only really looking for art prints. At the end of this video, I will rank this platform based on certain criteria which I feel is the most important for selling art prints. First of all, how accessible is the platform? Secondly, is it exclusive, meaning that they won't let you work with anyone else or you can spread and sell artwork elsewhere? The other criteria includes saturation and also commission, i.e. how much they pay and what type of service they offer, because not all of the platforms offer the same services. So let's go. Let me introduce you to the first platform, which is called the Poster Club. It is a platform that allows artists to sell their prints as high quality prints. They are very selective and they will require exclusivity. The platform doesn't sell any original artwork. They only sell digital prints, which is a great option to create a nice passive income. So what do you need to do to be considered? To be considered, you need to have a portfolio. So you need to have 20 to 30 prints available, which you can submit to them digitally, and then their team will review your work and they will reply to you after 2 weeks. Let's assume that you're accepted. What actually happens when you partner with the Poster Club? First of all, the Poster Club will ask you to grant them an exclusive right to sell your art, which means you won't be able to sell it anywhere else. In return, they will advertise your art, and if you sell it, they will then print it and ship it to the buyer, so you don't have to worry about that. In return as well, you will get paid. In theory, they say you should receive royalty on each sale you make. How much it is, however, they're not saying. They only say that it's different between the artists. So to find out how much you potentially can get paid, you will have to apply and get admitted. So let's summarize what are the advantages and disadvantages of selling on the platform. So first of all, the platform does sell digital art, which means you can create passive income by joining. Secondly, the platform does cover the whole process. So they will advertise your work, they will print it, they will ship it. So you don't have to worry about that. You just have to create art. And the last advantage, as I see it, it is a highly curated space. So in theory, your art will speak well for their audience, which means you'll be successful. So now let's look at the disadvantages. So from where I stand, this platform looks like Scandinavian based, which in my mind means that they're probably going to lean towards contemporary art and minimal art, something within those lines. And if your art doesn't fit that particular box, you might get rejected. On top of that, if you get rejected, you will receive a generic response and it won't even say why. The other one sort of linked to that, they don't really say what they want to see in your application. What do they want to know when you want to apply, which makes you sort of guess what exactly is that they are looking for. And the last one, if you do partner with them, they will require exclusivity, which in theory limits how much art you can sell on other platforms. So you just have to bear in mind all of this. Let's look at a second platform, which is called Artfully Walls. It is a very similar platform to the Poster Club. It does sell high quality prints and it's also a curated space. They're only looking for the art that fits their aesthetic and brand, and they will be looking for art with a focus on interior design and home decor. So likewise, the Poster Club, Artfully Walls will require you to submit their work, and after the consideration, they will choose if you're accepted or not. The only difference is you don't have to submit your art digitally by sending an email and application. In this case, you will actually have to open an account with Artfully Walls and submit your work. If you're successful, your art will just go live and you can simply start selling. The platform Artfully Walls will print your art, they will ship it, and they will take care of all of the marketing, likewise any other platform. It's a great option for a passive income. The good thing about Artfully Walls is that they actually don't require any exclusive rights to work with them. So you can sell your art on Artfully Walls platform. Likewise, you can sell it on Spoonflower or any other place. You just create art and that is being sold, marketed, printed and shipped by Artfully Walls, and you just get a commission. In this case, they do say that the commission is about 20%. It does vary between the sizes of the print that they offer because there are options, but on average, it would add up to 20%. Let's summarize the advantages and disadvantages of joining the platform. So there are many, but what stands out to me comparing to the Poster Club is that Artfully Walls pretty much offers you similar terms and conditions, but they don't ask for exclusivity. So for me, it's a huge bonus. As for disadvantages, I don't think there are too many. The platform did look a little bit saturated, but you can still stand out if your art is truly different from everybody else. And as for commission, 20%, you can obviously argue, but for me, it did sound like a little bit low. Now let's move to another platform, which is called Goodmood Prints. This is another platform that supports independent artists. Pretty much anyone who's got an art print can get it from a file, be printed, framed, and shipped to the final buyer with practically zero effort. Goodmood is open to anyone to submit digital art files. There's no special criteria applied to review your art, and so it's safe to assume that anyone is accepted. The platform has also no exclusivity requirement, which is another bonus, and they do pay artists 30% commissions, which is higher than any previous platform. So again, let's summarize what are the advantages and disadvantages comparing to listing on another platforms. So the big bonus here is obviously they don't have any special requirements and they don't ask for exclusivity, which is a bonus. And they also actually pay a higher commission, which is 30%. So far so good. And I couldn't actually find any disadvantages. So as far as I'm concerned, this is a very good option and you should really consider it. The next platform I want to review with you today is called Saatchi Art. It is also a global platform. They say they're available in 140 countries across the world, and it does offer artists the ability to sell their original pieces as long as the digital copies, limited editions, they say, of their prints. So this is a slightly different platform from the other three we've just reviewed. Let's look at who sells on the platform. It does look like a mix of painters and photographers and mixed media artists that prefer this platform. It is quite varied with tendency to abstract and contemporary pieces. A lot of artists seem to offer originals for sale, and it almost put me off originally. I didn't want to join this platform because it wouldn't really qualify for a passive income. But then I found an option to sell digital version of your art, so it does tick that box too. So artists that sell on Saatchi Art retain rights to their pieces, and they can sell it through other channels as well. So there are no limitations to that. It does not require exclusivity. Artists normally set the price for their pieces themselves on the platform, which is again another difference with the other platforms. And the commission split between the platform and the artist is 40-60. So the artist gets to retain 60% commission, which is significantly higher than any other platform. If you choose to sell limited edition prints on that platform, then Saatchi Art will take care of printing and shipping to the buyer. If you choose to sell the original artwork, then you will be responsible for packaging it and sending it to the buyer. Let's summarize the advantages and disadvantages working with Saatchi Art. So the biggest advantage, as I see it, there are absolutely no hurdles. Anyone can join and there's no exclusivity requirement. And you get to retain 60% commission, which is much higher comparing to any other platform. From disadvantages, it does appear that if you're a painter and you're happy to sell original work, you probably can do better on that platform than anyone else. And the other observation that I have, that the platform does look slightly saturated. So if you're selling prints or you don't have a lot of original pieces, you might get lost amongst anyone else on the platform. The last platform I want to review today is called FY exclamation mark. For simplicity, I'll just refer to that as a platform. It's got quite a unique concept. What they actually do, they represent successful, well-known brands across the world, and they mix it up with emerging designers. Imagine you get to showcase your work next to a well-known brand worldwide, which is probably a unique opportunity which only this platform can offer you. From the information that I can gather from their website, I don't see any special criteria for joining. I don't see any hurdles. I don't see that exclusivity requirement. So I understand that pretty much anyone can join. The only other suggestion that they make, that artists who have 30 plus prints and consistently update their work and follow trends perform better. So I guess they're suggesting that if you joined, you need to commit to that and you need to be adding prints consistently to do well on the platform. In terms of royalty, there is another uncertainty. They don't actually say how much royalty you'll be paid, and it does say it varies between artists, so you can only find out if you try. So let's summarize again. What are the advantages and disadvantages of this platform? The advantages of joining this platform is the ability to be showcasing your work next to a well-known brand, which is probably a unique proposition from this platform. From disadvantages point of view, I find the terms and conditions working with that platform quite vague. So you will have to join them, go through all of the process, share all of your work, and maybe a few months down the line, you will actually be able to make a call if that was a good choice or not. So very vague in terms of terms. Okay, now when we've reviewed all 5 platforms, I think what's the best thing to do is to summarize it all in one table against the 4 criteria, which I believe are the most important one. So criteria number 1, passive income. So all 5 platforms I reviewed today can be used to generate passive income because they do sell digital prints. Not so much Saatchi Art because there's that wrinkle with original artwork, but otherwise they do offer print options as well. Second one is exclusivity. So the only platform that requires exclusivity explicitly is the platform number 1, which is a poster club. The other one do not require exclusivity, so you can work across all of them. The next one is barrier to enter. So let's go back to poster club. It is a curated platform as well as Artfully walls. So you get to apply, but whether you're accepted or not is subject to the criteria and brand aesthetics, as we discussed. The other 3 platforms, Saatchi Art, Goodmood Prints, and FY, do not require any specific criteria to join. And the last one is commission. So the highest commission you can get is at Saatchi Art platform, followed by 30% that is offered by Goodmood Prints and 20% offered by Artfully walls. The poster club and the last platform I review do not disclose that information, so it's anyone's guess at this point. So now when we know what these platforms expect, and in terms of my personal strategy, I think that I would personally start with Poster Club because they do require exclusivity and they do look like a very curated platform. So I think I'm going to try my luck with them first. And then I will go to Artfully walls and then all of the other platforms, just because they don't require exclusivity and I can apply and pretty much sell across all of the platforms. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you found this information useful. Let me know if you've progressed or sold any of the prints, your own prints on one of those platforms. I would be delighted to know. And see you in the next one. Bye.